Okay, let's do a little vlog here. I'm trying to race against the storm here. It looks like I'm going home, and there's I was away, but there's a storm behind me. There was a big storm last night, and there's a storm behind me now. I don't know if it's going to move north or what, but yeah, I guess I could get in the right lane. And it's one of those mornings, you know. But the storm looks bad behind me. And like I said last night, it was pretty bad. Ooh, it got dark. Okay, but it does remind me of one time when I was driving back to Dallas from Houston. And I was driving back from, not Houston, but where my mother and my parents, I don't know if my dad was alive then, but when it happened, and I had to go through Houston, and there was a tornado, not a tornado, but a hurricane that was supposed to go the other direction. This was before they had so much as they do now to tell you which direction it's going. And the hurricane turned and went toward Houston. This was a lot of years ago. And there I am on the highway, and between Houston and Dallas, there's a lot of places where it's just open. There's no town, city, nothing, anywhere you can get off the highway. You know, the rest stops aren't that close together. You're just driving, and through land, you know, trees on the side, all that, fields and fields, and I've seen so many hurricanes. I mean, not hurricanes, but tornadoes. Anyway, I got through there, and you know, I was away from anything as usual, and that hurricane had turned and was coming the direction I was, and there were actually waves of water on the road. And luckily, I found a what is it called? A rest area. Got off the rest area. I was in a truck at the time, and with a bed, you know, the bed of the truck. A guy tried to get in it because of the storm, I guess. So there I am, you know, had finally gotten away from that, and then that happened. But yeah, you know, trying to drive in hurricane, you know, the upper bands, the upper band winds, I don't know what they call it, but trying to outrace those, and on the highway there's nowhere to stop for a long while. I don't remember how long it was. And then finally get to a rest area where I could stop, and a guy tries to get in the back of my truck. And I just kept moving it up and down and up and down, trying to get away from this guy. Back then, I don't think there were cell phones like of today. So yeah, that's what this trying to outrun this weather is reminding me of. But in the direction I'm driving, you're not seeing it. It's on the other side of me. Either way, it's on the other two poles, I guess you call them. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not totally awake this morning, but yes, I am. I wouldn't be driving if I weren't totally awake. I'm sure somebody would say something about that. Oh, well, you should be driving if you're not totally awake. Yeah. Okay. While I'm at it, there was another one that this kind of reminds me of. I was coming back from work one day. This was a few years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, and at first it was okay, but then I had there was a turn to get onto the highway and all that, and not like an interstate, but just a small highway. I don't know what you call them. It's different, but and when I did that, I looked to it all of a sudden got really dark, and I'm telling you, the way the feel of the air, and I had my windows, my SUV were closed, but the feel of it was so like oppressive, I guess you could say, and I looked over and I thought, oh my God, that is a tornado over there, a tornado. It's not my first time to see a tornado in my life. No, I grew up along the coast. I've seen plenty of tornadoes. So But, you know, I still never get over the fear of them, of course. You know, if you've seen one, you know, with the destruction, yeah. And anyway, so that was the you know, that was the first part. And then right where that was, I had to go up and over this, I wouldn't even call it a bridge. It was just, I guess, a hill that they had built, you know, the highway over, and it turned to the left. But you had to go up, okay, to do so. And it was just a drop off, you know, if you didn't do it right. And, you know, here with this, you know, the tornado on one side of me, and then this I'm facing, and I get through that, and, you know, scared because there was no turning around. Remember, this is like real open spaces there too. And Texas is like that, a lot of open spaces. And so I kept driving, and I went through, I think, everything except that anything that had to do with snow, and there was no snow or ice. But all other kind of weather conditions that I can think of after that point. Flooding, people having to drive 5 miles per hour, people having to pull off because you couldn't see in front of you because of so much rain, and everything else, you know. It was awful. And like the car in front of you, if anybody went, you know, faster than that, they were going to get, you know, water is going to get all over your car. And that happened to me. A hydroplane, I don't know how many times, and it was awful. It was an hour, like an hour and a half of that. Yeah, can you bear an hour and a half of that kind of weather? Are you getting to see the sky? I don't know how it's going to show up on this, so this is just like a little vlog. I'm not good at doing vlogs. I'm not good at doing videos all around. I know it. You know? But it's my channel, you know. I never liked that whenever I was younger, when I did those vlogs. It was a group of people doing, you know, they called them video journals, or I mean internet journals, internet diaries, online diaries, whatever they call them. But people would say, it's mine, you know, it's my diary, I can do what I do and say what I want to. I've mentioned that before, but no, you really can't, you know, besides the actual laws against it and stuff. But, you know, you lose people watching you, you know, people can get offended. Yeah, I'm kind of rambling, so I might as well just wrap this video up. And, it's a cool morning. Yesterday was 100, before I do, I was going to talk about yesterday's weather. 112 in my SUV. Yeah, and my air conditioner, it decides to work whenever it wants to, you know. So it wasn't working, and I was out in it. So I'm going to get my car. I have a little bitty car. It's just little bitty, but it has an air conditioner. This is summer. I'm going to get this. This month I have to have it inspected, so I have to inspect it and license. So I'm going to go ahead and do that because I only have a few days left. Get it back on the insurance first, of course, because you can't get all that done unless you have insurance. And use that. This I can't drive in 112 degrees at my age in Texas. So anyway, wrapping this up. If you want to subscribe, click the circle if you want to watch. Okay, sorry about that. I realized somebody was behind me. All that, and you know what is scary? It looks like that car. You know, the one I mentioned before that I actually reported. Yeah. Anyway, I'm wrapping this up, like I said. So I'll talk to y'all in another video. Bye.